Namaskar to all, and you are watching Namaskar Physiology. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. These lines were quoted by the famous Audrey Hepburn. Study of recording of a normal cardiogram and effect of temperature on it. This is today's topic. It will be discussed under the following headings such as principle, apparatus and reagents, procedure, result, inference, precautions, and lastly, discussion. So, first of all, principle. If the beating heart of a frog is connected to a lever, its contractions and relaxations can be recorded on the moving surface of a smoked drum, and the effects of temperature on the heart can be studied. Now, the procedure. Before the procedure, we need to know about the apparatus and reagents. So, we need Sterling heart lever, myograph board, frog board, dissection apparatus, thread, cotton wool, pins, amphibian ringer solution, warm, cold, and at room temperature, thermometer, kymograph, drum, and lastly, dropper. Now about the procedure proper. Okay, at first, I will try to discuss this like this. Let's see. So, we will pit a frog. Okay, suppose this is a frog. We will pit the frog, and then in the midline we will give an incision, and then with the help of scissors we will cut it out, and ultimately we will see that the heart of the frog has come out, okay, from these portions. Here in during the dissection we have to separate the pericardial and many things. Now this heart has a covering that is called as, this is the heart, and it has a covering which is called as pericardium. Now when we cut the pericardium with the scissor very gently, then we will see that the heart has now come out, okay. Now the heart somehow looks something like this, okay. So like this, okay. So this is the ventricle, okay, these are the auricles. Now the heart looks something like this, okay. Now very gently we will, at the tip of the ventricle at the apex, with the help of a curved pin, we will pierce it. We will make sure only to just make an incision on this skin only, not much deeper, okay. We will connect it with a thread. Now the heart that we have taken, like so, this was the heart, okay. So this was the thread. Now the pin. Now we will attach to a lever, a specialized lever that is called as, anyone, what it is called as? It is called as Sterling heart lever, okay. It is something like this, okay. So this is a Sterling heart lever, okay. Now after that we will bring a drum kymograph here, okay. It is a smoked one. Then with the help of this writer we will draw the curve, okay. Now how to draw the curve is that the heart will beat, okay. The heart will beat like this. Now when the heart contracts, when the heart contracts, then what happens? It pulls this Sterling heart lever down, okay. So when it contracts and when it relaxes, okay, when it relaxes, then the Sterling lever goes up, okay. From this position it goes up. So when there is contraction, So the curve will give a downward spiral, okay? And when there is relaxation, then it will give an upward one. So when there is systole, so in systole the curve will be downwards, and when it is diastole, that is relaxing, the curve will be upwards, okay? Now we will draw a normal cardiogram, okay, at first. That is, when we have attached like this, then we will get the drum a cardiogram like this, okay? We will draw it for around, that is, we will make the cardiogram of the frog for around, say, for around 15 centimeters. Then at the base we will make a time tracing of around 5 seconds, okay? Suppose this is a 5-second tracing, okay? 5 seconds. Now see, we know that the heart works in a particular way, okay? There is a picture I will like to show you. See, this is a picture of the heart, okay? As you can see, this is the hook, okay? This is the heart, this is the ventricle. There is a crescentic line here. This is the truncus arteriosus, left aortic arm, sinus venosus, and inferior vena cava, these things, okay? This is the left atrium. Now the heart of a frog is 3-chambered. It has 2 auricle and 1 ventricle, okay? Now I will like to tell you some things, okay? The observation of the frog's heart will show that the heart consists of 1 ventricle and 2 atria. Only 1 ventricle, okay? And there are 2 atrias, okay? And 1 bulbus arteriosus, from which 2 aorta rises, okay? If the ventricle is lifted, it will be seen that at the back there is a sinus venosus in which 2 vena cava open, okay? This is the sinus venosus at the back, and here the 2 vena cava have opened. At the junction of the sinus venosus, okay, and the auricle, there is a crescentic line, white crescentic line. The vagal ganglia lie over the line, okay? So this is the thing. Now let's come back to the curve again. So now we got a curve like this, okay? So this portion, that is this downward portion, this is due to the ventricular systole, okay? At first the impulses goes from sinus venosus, okay, and then it goes to the auricle, then ventricle, and ultimately bulbus, okay? So this is the ventricular systole, this one, okay? Now after ventricular systole comes the ventricular diastole. So this portion, it is the, that is this one, okay? I will just wait 1 second. I will show you in a different way, okay? So this one, this violet line, this is the ventricular systole, okay? Okay. Now this yellow one, this is the ventricular diastole, okay? Now after that, just wait, I'm searching for my this pens, okay? This light blue one, now it comes down, right? This is atrial systole or auricular systole, and then it goes down. This is the atrial diastole, okay? Sorry, my finger is coming, okay? So like this. So if I draw it nicely once again, then suppose this is the curve, okay? So this is ventricular, this is, okay, let's start from this, okay? this blue is ventricular systole. Okay, now this blue, it is the ventricular diastole. Okay, now this one, it is the atrial systole, and this one is the atrial diastole. Again, now when this comes down, this is the ventricular systole, and this thing again comes like that. Okay, now we have to see how many peaks are there. Okay, we have to count the rate also actually. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this. Okay, before coming to rate, let's see some other things also. Anyways, I have given you some basic idea about the curve. Okay, now about the remaining of the procedure. Okay, see, so after getting a curve like this, okay, now we will add Ringer's solution. Okay, at first, okay, we will add Ringer's solution. Okay, now about the Ringer's solution, you have to see. Okay, at first we will add warm Ringer's solution at around 40 degrees centigrade. Okay, now after giving warm Ringer's solution, we will see that the curve goes like this. We will take around 5 to 6 contractions. Okay, so this is the normal one, and we will give a time pressure of around 5 seconds. Okay, so this is the normal one. Then we will pour Ringer's solution. Okay,